Everyone, it's Morgan Yates, and for today's video, we're doing something a little more vlog style. We're gonna be following a week of me attempting to follow the resolutions I set for myself for the new year, seeing if I checked off all the boxes that I set out to. If you have not seen my last video, which was a Q&A, kind of heavily focusing on everything pertaining to my goals for the new year, the categories I made resolutions in are finances, health and fitness, work, home, fun, and then a miscellaneous category that I'll talk about. I didn't talk about it in that video, but I just set out with a lot of ambitious goals for the year. I know introducing a lot of new changes you're wanting to make at one time can be very challenging, so I broke everything down in a very trackable way. I'm gonna talk you through it all as we go through this video, and we're just gonna go through all of my resolutions in the moment throughout the week. So thought we'd switch it up, something a little vlog style, and I just hope that you enjoy this video. Also, thank you so much to Fabletics for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna be sharing some of their new items here in a little bit. But hopping into my week, I'm running this from a Saturday through a Friday, so that'll be my 7 days that I'm kind of tracking here. However, basically we're just gonna be following the weekdays because this past weekend I was actually in Temecula, so traveling is of course a little atypical compared to a week in town, and I always want to have fun on my trip, so not much to even discuss there. We're just kind of gonna hop in to Monday. Just realized I forgot to say this, but my overall goal was that I want to establish more of a routine, so you'll see that throughout the video, especially with trying to make my mornings the same, blah blah blah. Let's get into it. First workout of the new year. Actually, yesterday I walked on the treadmill, did my little 12-3-30, but I am heading off to a boxing class. I'm super excited. Just want to say, I'm having the worst cramps right now, and I have pretty high pain tolerance. I don't deal with this much, so working out should actually help me feel better. But normally I would use this as an excuse to not go to my class, but we are no longer doing that in 2022, so let's get it. Just pulled in. I'm going to an 11 a.m. class. Something I want to do when I get home today is kind of figure out my workout plan for the year. Just trying to figure out, there's a lot of things I want to do, a lot of things I like doing, I've learned, and I'm trying to just figure out how best to split those up and figure that out later. But here I am. Another thing I need to do is mount a tripod on my windshield in my new car so that I can vlog better in my new car, because there's not really a place to sit it where we can see anything, so. Here's today's stats. And I am still wanting to mix in my boxing workouts too, at least for this month.
Still same equipment at home. Right?
Yeah. Alright, so for tonight's healthy dinner, got going on something that is a 3-item type meal that I buy from Trader Joe's that I used to make all the time. I really love it. It's just their Brussels sprout saute kit, which has some toasted hazelnuts and Parmesan and a lemony vinaigrette, salmon and jasmine rice, and then I have kombucha in a wine glass. Monday, coming off of that travel, is definitely more of a reset day. Before we get into Tuesday, I wanted to talk a little bit about Fabletics, who is sponsoring this video. You guys know how much I love Fabletics. They are the only place I get my activewear, the only place I have gotten my activewear for the past several years, and something really exciting about their January collection that they just came out with is that they actually have a new active lifewear collection, is what it's called. I'm wearing the dress from it. You'll see try-ons here in a minute, but basically they launched a bunch of really comfy outfits that you can lounge in at home, or they're real outfit enough to wear out wherever you're going. They're a little more dressed up, a little more unique than just loungewear pieces. I'm a big fan of these new items from them, as well as of course all of their activewear pieces. So I feel if you are trying to get on your fitness game, something that for me has always made getting back into working out more fun is to have some cute workout outfits. So I think it's the best time of the year to hop on the Fabletics VIP membership, which is how you get access to their best sales. So right now, if you're interested, you can join Fabletics at the link in my description box and get 2 pairs of bottoms for $24 and up to 80% off every other item. Oh, we got a plane. Story of my life. Every day, another plane every 5 minutes. That's what you guys don't see when I film, is stopping every 4 to 5 minutes for a plane to go by. So first up, I've been lounging constantly ever since I got this in this little pants and top set. I have kind of a loose ankle, and then just a ribbed, super comfy crop top. Next, for a workout fit, I thought I would flat lay these. First up, a good workout staple for year round is their Power Hold short. So it's the same fabric as their most popular best-selling Power Hold legging that really just holds you in. Paired with that is this sports bra. I love wearing these for any kind of high impact workout. I think the cross in the back is a super cute detail, and then It's like mid to high neck in the front with this really supportive band at the bottom. I would wear this to rumble, wear it for like the treadmill, wear it on a walk, and especially for like those chillier mornings outside. I'm a big fan of this like quarter zip or half zip long sleeve little outerwear piece. It's pretty lightweight, so this isn't like a cold weather item necessarily, but if you just want that like extra layer, this is a great option. If you're not a shorts fan, you also can't go wrong with just the Power Hold long leggings. These are definitely the leggings I wear the most, these and their Sculpt Knit leggings. Those are just my favorite fabrics in particular. This is the outfit tried on. This little quarter zip is so comfy. And then these are just the leggings. And then these are what the shorts look like. So this is one of their longer length shorts. If you want something shorter, they have a lot of options. All right, now for the item I cannot rave enough about. This little dress. This gives me like a Skims vibe in the best way. Like, it holds you in. It is so comfortable. It feels just like, honestly feels expensive. Fits like a glove. I would wear this like out and about, honestly, above like midi dresses that I have from regular clothing stores. The little slit is just so flattering and I just can't get over it. I'm obsessed with this piece. I think if you get one thing, hunt this down. This year I wanted to start at home trying to wear like just cuter outfits around the house. I don't know, something about the mentality, I feel like it makes me more productive or just like feel better about like myself when I like do something to get ready in the morning. It's just something I wanted to switch up this year. So this dress is another really comfy option, as well as this midi skirt. Same fabric going on. It is so comfy. There's like some extra support in the waistband as well. So imagine this with like the matching gray top. Actually, this looks black on screen. It's like the exact same cut as that dress. I think it is so flattering. They also just came out with, in a few different colors, some like lounge underwear vibe, just like super comfy. I don't know, like a bralette, these little like boy shorts called like the naked feel good short, because these are so thin. I tried these on, it really feels like nothing's on. So if you like seeing those outfits, there are those and a lot more on the Fabletics website. Again, I'll have that linked, and let's just hop into Tuesday. Morning. I am kicking off this morning. Actually, morning's already been kicked off with something I've been trying to do every day. I've been doing this probably since like December-ish, and I've noticed a huge difference for like my bloating and digestion and things that I've like kind of talked about here and there for a while now. First thing in the morning, like as soon as I get up and out of bed, I have been drinking this like Athletic Greens little greens thing. It's just like a greens powder, and I put a scoop in some cold water every morning, shake it around, and just drink it on an empty stomach. And I don't know if it's the placebo effect, but I think it actually works. I feel like ever since I've done this consistently, I'm like not bloated at all. So I'm just gonna keep doing that every day because I think it works. And then another thing I've been trying to work on is like consistently eating meals at like, you know, consistent meal times so my body knows what's coming. I feel like I don't often eat like first thing in the morning. I kind of like get distracted with other things, but I'm trying to, you know, while I'm drinking this, get my avocado toast going, a good healthy balanced breakfast. We got our protein, our healthy fat, a good carb source, some sourdough bread. I'm trying to just like make sure I actually prioritize like 3 balanced meals a day, especially prioritizing like incorporating more protein into my diet. After just setting off my fire alarm, making an egg, just the most sensitive one I've ever had anywhere I've lived. This is my breakfast. It is sourdough bread, avocado, a fried egg, balsamic, and chili flakes. This is the balsamic you want from Trader Joe's. It's like sweeter, so good. Another thing I am trying to do, hopping on the collagen trend. I've just been adding a little scoop into my coffee. I've been doing like a shot of espresso from this thing, so it's hot and I feel like it'll like dissolve better. Swirling around my collagen, then I add ice and cold brew and creamer. Can't even taste it. Pretty simple enough. That was a good workout. It is Tuesday. Just got out of boxing, feeling strong 2 days in a row. I almost didn't come. I was in the middle of stuff, but I'm glad I made it over. And in an effort to eat a complete breakfast or lunch, I'm cooking up something that I made with some leftover salmon the other day. We'll call it, before my fire alarm goes off, it's like a sushi vibe. I just used seaweed from Trader Joe's, put in some cold rice, so I just actually microwaved a frozen pack and stick it in the freezer, so hopefully it's a little chilly, with salmon, avocado, and then put some like sriracha and sesame seeds on it. It is so good. Here we have her. Also, apparently cold rice for some reason is a prebiotic, so when it comes to leftovers, when this is actually cold, that'll be even better, I suppose. These are what the little bites look like when I eat it. I wouldn't say it's the cutest, but it tastes amazing. For an important flavor step, which is just some lemon.
Next available representative.
On hold with Progressive. Can't imagine why I put this off for so long.
Take me just a second here.
fresh out of the shower. But another area of like resolutions, I guess you could call it, that I would call the not fun category, is getting to all these like random adult tasks that I have pushed back, procrastinated for so long. Things like, let me even see here, I have a list. Getting assigned to a new primary care provider, updating my address with my insurance, making a doctor's appointment. My camera finally died, but the little annoying things like renewing my passport. I think if I just do like one of these a week, that's great, because these have been pushed back for like months and months. Wednesday, going for my third day in a row of workouts. Today I'm at home doing a co-pilot workout, so that like personal training app. Learn more about that in a different video I'll have linked. I'm gonna do this like full body workout. So wearing a little Fabletics fit, a little mismatch number. I'm also exhausted, so patting myself on the back for actually sticking with goals this year. Did it. Running out the door to go to Rumble, trying to make the bed first. Happy Thursday. Thought I would do a little chatty segment while I multitask and paint my nails. Today I think we're going with black. Unexpected, right? Been lounging in this little Fabletics fit, the like pants one. It's so comfy. I've just been thinking all day about how sore I am. So I am planning to take a rest day tomorrow. So since tomorrow's a rest day, and it is also the 7th day of this like week of tracking my goals and or how I'm doing with all my resolutions and stuff, I wanted to do a little check-in on if I met my goals for the week in the fitness category. Basically, like in an ideal week, I want to work out like strenuous hard workouts, probably 5 days a week, either broken down into like 3 boxing classes, 2 like at-home workouts, or the other way around. And then in addition to that, I just want to like walk more. In terms of how we came out with our workout quantities, as you've seen, I've been to 3 Rumble classes so far this week. I did 1 co-pilot workout on Wednesday, and then I'm gonna do my other one on Saturday morning, getting some good walks in there as well. Overall, I call that a win for the week, especially compared to like last year. I think for me, it is super helpful for me to, for me to like write out all my goals in a really trackable way. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm actually gonna try to check off another thing on my like annoying tasks I've procrastinated on list, which is scheduling a doctor's appointment with just like a primary care provider.
Please select from one of the following options.
I'm so mad at myself. I should have done this so long ago, because as soon as I can get in for like a new patient appointment, which I don't know if this is the case everywhere, but is like mid-March, so like 2 months away. Why did I put this off? It's now evening. I had a really productive work day. I have a lot to do tomorrow. A lot. Something I'm not really focused on this week a ton is an important category I made resolutions for, the fun category. Basically, I just made a list of things that like I feel like are very creatively fulfilling for me, so just different activities that sounded fun. Could be as simple as like, I just got this like recipe book that I wanna like write down all my recipes in to like have for forever, or making a scrapbook of my year, or reading even, although I don't have anything I wanna read at the moment, so leave your book recommendations below. One thing that I feel like I really love that I have not hardly ever carved out time for, I feel like most of my passive time, like once I'm not working, just so often goes to like watching TV. I love it, it is relaxing, but it doesn't always have to be like the default thing that I reach for, I suppose. So today, I thought I would pick up some drawing. I'll put the photo on screen of what I was going for with this, but got all my colored pencils and everything and just went for a little sketch of this photo of me and Giselle. The faces were not working out. I am no professional. I do not draw people. So this is a faceless portrait, but it was very fun. So that's just something I want to continue to do, is like actually prioritize time for like those fun, creatively fulfilling tasks. Now, I'm super excited. I'm about to watch the new season of Cheer. I have not been this excited to watch anything in the past like 2 years. I've been waiting for this, so. Collagen coffee coming up. It's now Friday. I'm waiting for some footage to import, so I'm taking this downtime to do something that, again, is just like so long overdue, something I really enjoy, and again, just have not like prioritize, and it's something I wanted to change this year, and that is engaging more with you guys directly. So whether it be replying to as many comments as I can on videos, or on TikTok, I feel like I replied to a lot of comments, but specifically like Instagram, I feel like that's a very like personal platform. Like I can click anyone's profile and like see their life as well. For the longest time, my DM requested folder has overwhelmed me. But something I want to do more this year is just go through my DMs, reply more, like engage with you guys more, shoot me a DM, reply to my story or something on Instagram, and I'll do my best. That was a resolution I made for myself, still under my like work category. So I thought since it's Friday, end of the work week, we do a little check-in on if I reached my work goals for the week. For YouTube, I want to post main channel videos every Sunday. Check that off for this past week. I had that Q&A. This one's going up on Sunday, so far 100% straight for January. For my vlog channel, I want to have my week in my life vlogs going up every Wednesday. I just posted mine for this past week. It was like a big catch-up vlog. That one up actually on Thursday, but whatever, we got it up. And here in a little bit today, I'm actually gonna kick off my next vlog. Since this was a more like vlog style video, I didn't want to like overlap that with a vlog on my vlog channel. So we're starting next week's vlog right now. For Instagram, a goal I set for myself is 3 in-feed posts a week. So I want to do just like 2 static posts, whatever, 1 reel at least. This week I got 1 in-feed post, and now the like people I spend a lot of my time with are not YouTubers, so it just doesn't even occur to me to like stop and take a photo somewhere anymore. So I've had 1 in-feed post go up, and then here shortly I think I'm gonna have a reel go up. So 2 out of 3, not awful. My stories for this week, I set a goal as well of every day I want to post at least 3 stories, just because again, I feel like that's where I engage with you guys like day to day. I think I did that one day over the weekend when I was in Temecula. Tuesday I posted 2. Yesterday I posted 3. Really dropped the ball there. I feel like I've trained myself to take clips of things like for TikTok, which for the TikTok category, I want to post 3 times a week at least. And this week I posted once. We did not reach our work goals for the week, so that's okay, you know? I made a lot of progress in some categories this week, like the fitness category. Next week, you know, that could be when the work category thrives. So bringing us to the end of the week, it is currently Friday as I'm filming this, and I wanted to do my finance roundup. I've got my documents right here. I don't know what I'm gonna be spending my money on tonight, if anything. Have not figured out my plans, if it's gonna be a night in, might be going to a concert, might be going to dinner, I don't know. Just be added money in my like dinner out or whatever category. But going through my finances, basically I have this handy dandy document that I have color-coded, broken down my expenses for the month. So those are the unavoidable things, all of my bills, all of my insurance things, basically everything that is a recurring expense I have written out here. I also have my savings category. So I have different categories that every single week I put money into a separate account that is then like off the table, like completely separate savings. So things like house payment and travel, I put my designated amount into that account. Then we have my budget category. That's the trickiest because something I've been wanting to do this year that I have not done in years past is actually like in detail tracking my spending and categorizing it. So doing a roundup of this week's spending. I've allocated a certain amount of money each week to my boxing classes. This week, I actually didn't spend any of that because I had credits left that I'd paid for like back in 2021. So we're good there, but that won't be typical. For groceries, I spent like $30 less for the week than I had budgeted, kind of also because I had some items left over from last week. Again, that'll just kind of always fluctuate and even out. Meals out, this category, I'm over by a good amount, a couple $100. And that's really only because of my past weekend when I was in Temecula. I was out of town and therefore eating like every single meal out. So anytime I travel, I of course expect that to be a little bit higher. I have a budgeted category for Uber or parking. Pretty much everything was free parking except for one thing this past week. Didn't spend a lot there. Overall, when I added up, somehow I was actually under my spending allotment for the week. I'm still just like, again, learning about like my own spending and going from there. One area that I feel like I still haven't fully fleshed out, and I've been like, since I was gone this past weekend, and normally like weekends are when I like catch up on like cleaning and house tasks. So on my little goal tracker document, I have a home tab. I still haven't even thought through like all the things I actually want to do every week. My laundry, deep cleaning bathrooms, this and that. That's not something I've completed fleshing out. So that's definitely the area of my resolutions that we didn't really touch this week, but that's okay. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed a more vlog style video on this channel. Again, I will have Fabletics linked below if you guys want to shop their new January collection, and I'll see all of you guys in my next video.